So it's no doubt been a very tough stretch for Palantir stock over the last couple of days and weeks for that matter, guys, as we're down from almost $30 per share now to $24.50. In fact, earlier in the morning, we hit $23.75, and it's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast when I'm making this video, so we're about right in the middle of the day, and we are rallying a bit off the lows. We're up around 75 cents off the lows, but we're still down over 6% on the day for Palantir stock in the midst of a very rough day for the stock market. I mean, guys, the Russell's down 3.6, S&P's down 2.3%, Nasdaq's down almost 3%, and the Dow's down over 2%. And the craziest thing is the VIX is up over 40%, which is just insane. So before we get into the video, guys, don't forget to get up to 20 free stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. You might as well, considering the nasty red day we're seeing. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, guys, let's dive right into the video. So like I said, Palantir, it's been rough, man, over the last couple of days especially, and really the last 2 days. I mean, yesterday morning, we were in the mid-27s in the morning. You guys probably remember. I don't think I did a video yesterday or maybe even the day before. Either way, we hit 27.50 yesterday morning as we popped up, and then we sold off drastically heading into close, and we had this setup right here. Let me show you guys this. We had a descending triangle setup heading into today, and that obviously played out. We dumped in the pre-market, and then by open, a couple minutes after open, we got to $23.75, guys. So from just where we were a couple days ago, we were down 15% from 27.80, which was the high on the 29th of July, to 23.75, which we hit this morning. So that's not looking good right now in the short term. But as you pull the layers back a little bit, I guess the 20-day chart still looks pretty bad, right? 20 days not looking good at all. But on the 4-hour chart, we're actually not looking all too bad, right? We're still well above the lows from just about a month and a half, actually two months ago, more like it. So we're still up around 17% from $20.50, where we triple bottomed in the end of April heading into May, and we're still clearly in this channel. If I draw this out, you guys can see we have, probably on the yearly chart, you'll be able to see it better. PLTR is still very much in an uptrend, and this was actually a much needed sell-off. And what do you expect, right? What do you expect when the markets are crashing like this? The VIX is up 40% in a day, for Pete's sake. Palantir is going to be getting hit, and I'm not surprised that it's down 5% on a day like today. It's actually holding up pretty decent. I mean, considering how rough the overall markets are. And on this 1-year chart, you guys can see we're still well within the uptrend. We're holding this channel like clockwork, right? And this looks like a pretty decent buying opportunity. Not to tell you guys what to do. Do your own research. I'm kind of just thinking out loud at this point. We have earnings on the 5th, and if somehow this were to go back down to the low 20s after earnings, which I doubt, but if it were to go to 20, 22, 23, I'll probably buy that dip. But for now, I'm just holding on. I'm still up nicely on my position, and I'm kind of just waiting it out. I want to see how earnings go, and if earnings go very well, don't be surprised if PLTR does get a nice relief rally post-earnings. But who knows? The overall market could spoil that, could ruin that. Who knows, man? Time will tell, considering how rough it's been. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown. You know, it's not looking the best in the short term. But guys, whenever you know, people are like, Stas, oh my God, it's crashing in the short term. Whenever people are freaking out like this, I'm sure there are a bunch out there, I always tell them, pull the layers back a bit. Look at the longer term charts. Relax. And if you do that, the 4-hour chart looks fine, right? The 1-year chart looks pretty good. and we're still well on our way. I mean, look at the 3-year chart. This still looks like it's well on its way to fully reversing and going eventually to $30+ per share, right? So that's a quick breakdown here on PLTR. And don't worry, earnings are on Monday. We're going to break this down on Sunday night. We're going to break down what to expect for earnings. So make sure you guys subscribe here on YouTube, and we'll break down the charts even more on Sunday night, guys. Again, getting prepared for earnings. So let's break down some other movers here on my watch list. But actually, wait a second. If you guys haven't signed up, almost forgot about this, to my email list, which I'm sending out my top 3 stocks for free every single Monday morning, check out that link down below. It's free. All you have to do is put your first name and your email address. And again, I'll send you my top 3 breakdowns, a nice write-up on 3 different stocks every single Monday morning. And did I mention that it's free, guys? Check out that first link down below. And yeah, that's a quick breakdown on PLTR. And let me show you some other names that are moving today. Maybe not in the green direction, considering there's not many. I guess Mercado Libre is. This one's actually doing very well today. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. MELI is the ticker. We have a nice, what would you call that? A cup and handle kind of forming on the 4-hour chart here. So it looks like we're getting a nice 10% pop after earnings. Looks like GAAP EPS came in at $10.48, which crushed the $8.46 expected, and sales came in at $5.07 billion versus $4.68 billion expected. So holy smokes, big double beat from Mercado Libre. Anything on guidance or anything like that? I'm not seeing anything, not much here. But yeah, looks like they got their price target adjusted by UBS. They have a buy rating on it. They adjusted it to $2,000 from $1,950. Pretty nice adjustment there for Mercado Libre. So I might as well just set my alert at 17 or 1800. I'll do it at. And we'll see if this cup and handle plays out. If it does, this could very well be going to UBS's target of $2,000 per share. Not guaranteed, obviously, not financial advice, but I'm watching it. My alert is set, and we'll see how that plays out. Let me see what else is moving. We'll do one more, guys. DraftKings. Might as well break down DraftKings. I didn't cover them yesterday, but I know they reported earnings, and their stock, oh my gosh, has it broken trend, guys. This is not looking good. On the 1-year chart, you can see how we're breaking the channel. Very obvious, right? And the stock's down over 8%. 8%, excuse me, voice crack. Hold up. Down over 8% on the day today. So it looks like DraftKings ended up doing I know they reported yesterday. So 22 cents versus the -1 cent expected. So that beat, but they missed on sales, 1.1 versus 1.11 billion. So very slight miss on sales. And it looks like revenue guidance, they raised it from 4.8 to 5 billion to 5.05 to 5.25 billion versus the 4.98 billion expected. So I'm not too sure what's going on. It looks like it's got to be because of the revenue miss, but guidance for the current quarter or the next quarter is looking pretty good. So yeah, I mean, this could end up being a bounce back play. I mean, if I draw out this channel right here, we can see we're arguably oversold. We actually maybe have a bullish divergence forming a little bit on the RSI. So let me show you guys this channel quickly, then we'll wrap the video up. But we can see here, we're at the bottom of this channel, man, pretty beaten down. And this could very well be, like I said, a relief rally spot if it gets down to the high 20s, even low 30s, kind of where we are now. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown on PLTR, some other stocks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. And don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. And your uninvested cash for a limited time will earn up to 8.1% APY. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.